Consider this problem of sketching signals. X of 2 minus n you have to sketch. You have to sketch x of 2 minus n. And what is x of n? It is given as u of n plus 1 minus u of n minus 4 whole into 2 power n. So this is what is x of n. So from this x of n you have to first sketch x of n, and from that x of n you have to then sketch x of 2 minus n. So instead of giving a x of n signal waveform, they have given like a equation, mathematical equation. So from this mathematical equation, first we have to sketch x of n. From that then we have to sketch the x of 2 minus n. So first step, we have to sketch x of n. What all we need to sketch x of n signal? In the x of n signal equation, they have mentioned u of n plus 1. U of n plus 1 means unit step signal. So first let us sketch unit step signal. U of n signal looks like this. Up to infinity, it goes up to infinity. This is my unit step signal. Starting from origin, it has amplitude 1 1 up to infinity. So this is not x of n signal. What we have written is unit step signal u of n. But in the given expression for x of n, we want u of n plus 1. So u of n plus 1 means it is a left shifting version of u of n with shifting factor 1. So next step, I have to sketch u of n plus 1. Next I have to sketch u of n plus 1. So from this u of n I have to sketch u of n plus 1. So simply shift the entire u of n signal towards left side. Shift it towards left side by 1 unit. 0 will go to minus 1. 1, whatever sample is present at 1 will come at 0. Whatever sample at 2 will come at 1. And it continues like. Why it continues? Because the u of n signal goes up to plus infinity. So though you are shifting towards left side by 1 unit, u of n dotted line should be same thing. It goes up to infinity. So this is my u of n signal, which is starting from 0. And this is u of n plus 1, left shifting of u of n by 1 unit. Instead of starting from 0, the u of n signal now starts from n is equal to minus 1, because it is shifted left side by 1 unit. After sketching u of n plus 1, what else you require? U of n minus 4. Let us sketch u of n minus 4. U of n minus 4. So u of n minus 4 is a right shifting version of u of n signal by how many units? 4. So 0 will go to 4, 1 will go to 5, 2 will go to 6, and so on, etc. It continues. So I have to write the same signal u of n, but instead of starting from 0, I have to start from 4 because of u of n minus 4 right shifting by 4 units. I have to write the same signal shape, no change in the signal shape as well as amplitude. Amplitude, there is no change. Same thing I have written here, but instead of starting from 0, it is pushed towards the right by 4 units. Instead of 0, now it is starting from 4. U of n minus 4. This is your u of n minus 4. Now this, according to the expression, u of n plus 1 should be subtracted by u of n minus 4. So as per this mathematical equation given for x of n, I have to subtract u of n plus 1 with u of n minus 4. So let us subtract u of n plus 1 with u of n minus 4. So u of n plus 1 is here and n minus 4 is here. From left side to right side, let us subtract Here 0, amplitude is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0. At minus 1, amplitude is 1 here, but here amplitude is 0. So 1 minus 0 amplitude will give you 1. So at minus 1, you have to write the amplitude 1 after subtraction. Now at origin, let us see. At origin, here the amplitude is 1, here it is 0. 1 minus 0 is again 1. Now at 1, here you have amplitude 1, but here at n is equal to 1, amplitude is 0. 1 minus 0, 1. Now let us see at 2. Amplitude is 1 at 2 here, but here amplitude is 0. 1 minus 0, 1. Now let us see at 3. Here at 3 the amplitude is 1, but here at 3 amplitude is 0. Please see to it that I have not written the waveform according to the scale. Here I have written 3 here, but here I have written 4. Okay, it's not according to the scale, but only thing important is the number where you have written the sample. So at 3 amplitude is 1, but here at 3 the amplitude is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Now what happens at 4? Here amplitude is 111 everywhere, correct? No? So at 4 also, n is equal to 4 also, amplitude is 1. But here at n is equal to 4, amplitude is again 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. So at n is equal to 4, 0. I need not write anything. Similarly, after 4 onwards, everywhere this is 111 amplitude, and here also after 4, everywhere it is 111 amplitude. So 1 minus 1, you are going to get 0. From where onwards you will get 0? From n is equal to 4 onwards. N is equal to 5, n is equal to 6, n is equal to 7, etc., etc., up to infinity, you are going to get 0. So I have to write my signal only from minus 1 to plus 3. No need to write any signal from 4 onwards, because 1 minus 1 from n is equal to 4 onwards, it is 0. So this is my signal u of n plus 1 minus u of n minus 4. To this signal, I have to multiply 2 power n. 2 power n is a exponential signal. So let us write 2 power n. This is 2 power n. How to sketch 2 power n? Keep substituting values for 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, etc. like this. So put n is equal to minus 2 in 2 power n. So 2 to the power minus 2, which is equal to 2 to the power minus 2, which is equal to 1 by 4. So here the amplitude is 1 by 4. Here the amplitude is 1 by 4. And now put n is equal to minus 1 in 2 power 1. So 2 power minus 1 is equal to 1 by 2. So what amplitude I have to write at n is equal to minus 1? Higher amplitude, 1 by 2. At n is equal to 0, put it here. 2 power 0 is 1. At n is equal to 1, 2 power 1 is 2. And at n is equal to 2, 2 power 2 is 4. N is equal to 3, 2 power 3 is 8. And n is equal to 4, 2 power 4 is 16. Like this it continues. Like this, so you have to write dotted lines. You can put any values for n, no limit for that. So this is my 2 power n signal, which is nothing but a growing exponential from left side to right side. Growing exponential signal. Now finally, I have to sketch my final x of n signal. So what is given for x of n? It is multiplication of this entire thing with the 2 power n. So u of n plus 1 signal is here, and 2 power n is here. So multiply these two signals. This one and this one you multiply. You are going to get x of n signal. So till minus 1, the signal amplitude is 0 here. So 0 into something will be 0. So no need to write anything till n is equal to minus 1. Now at n is equal to minus 1, amplitude is 1. And here at n is equal to minus 1, amplitude is 1 by 2. 1 into 1 by 2. You will get 1 by 2. Now at n is equal to 0, multiply the amplitudes. If you want to multiply the signal, you have to multiply the amplitudes at respective time. N is equal to 0, amplitude is 1. N is equal to 0, amplitude is 1. 1 into 1, you are going to get 1. Now similarly at n is equal to 1, 2, 3. 1 into 2, you will get 2, and then 1 into 4, you will get 4, and then 1 into 8, you will get 8. That's all. And afterwards, after n is equal to 3, here you don't have any signal, it is 0. So 0 multiplied with some signal will be 0. 0 multiplied by anything will be 0. So you will get only from n is equal to minus 1 to n is equal to 3. This is my x of n signal. So with this x of n signal, now you have to sketch x of 2 minus n. So once again I will write my x of n signal, whatever I have got, from minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So first at minus 1 I got 1 by 2, at 0 I got 1, at n is equal to 1 I got 2, at n is equal to 2 I got 4, and at n is equal to 3 it's 8. So this is my x of n signal. So after sketching x of n signal, from this you have to sketch x of 2 minus n. X of 2 minus n. First thing you have to rewrite it in the appropriate form. First you have to write n term and then you have to write the number term. So let me write it as x of minus n plus 2. Can I write like this? Instead of 2 minus n I have written minus n plus 2. Always remember it should be in this format only. First n should come, time variable, then the number should come. Now here there are two operations. One is shifting operation n plus 2 and the other one is time reversal operation minus n. Which one I have to perform first according to precedence rule? First I have to perform shifting. X of n plus 2 should be performed first. So I am going to perform x of n plus 2. So it is the time shifting by 2 units, left or right shifting, left shifting. X of n plus 2 means left shifting. Minus 1 minus 2 will go to minus 2. 0 minus 1 minus 2 will be minus 3. Minus 1 minus 2 will be minus 3. 0 minus 2 will be minus 2. 1 minus 2 will be minus 1. 2 minus 2 will be 0. 3 minus 2 will be 1. So like this, all the time values are shifted left side by 2 units. Minus 1 to minus 3, 3 is shifted to 1. 2 units it is shifted towards left direction. Now write the same signal after shifting. Here I have to write 1 by 2. Whatever I had on minus 1, that will come at minus 3. Here I have to write 1, this one. Now this 2 I have to write it here because it's shifted left side by 2 units. And whatever at 2, 4, that I have to write it at n is equal to 4. N is equal to 0, I have to write amplitude 4. Now at n is equal to 1, whatever you had at n is equal to 3, 8, that you have to write here. So this is your x of n plus 2. After doing x of n plus 2, next to get the final answer, x of 2 minus n is nothing but x of n plus 2. Shifting is over. First step is over. After first step, next what you have to do? After time shifting, the second step should be time reversal. So for this answer, you have to do time reversal. So for whatever the answer, intermediate answer you have got, for that I have to do time reversal. So for this, I have to do time reversal x of minus n plus 2. So how to perform time reversal? Whatever is there in the negative side, send it to positive time, and whatever is there in the positive time, send it to negative time. Minus 3 into minus 1. Whatever the time values are there, you have to write the reverse, flipped version of that. Minus 3 will become plus 3. Minus 2 will become plus 2. Minus 1 will become plus 1. 0 will be at 0 only, no change. 1 will become minus 1. Now let us write what was there at 1, 8, that will come at minus 1. What was there at 0, that will be at 0 only, 4. What was there at minus 1, 2, that will be now at plus 1. What was there at minus 2, 1, that will come on plus 2. What was there at minus 3, 1 by 2, that will come on plus 3. So this is the final answer. Instead of x of minus n plus 2, this is nothing but x of 2 minus n. This is nothing but x of 2 minus n. So instead of x of 2 minus n, we can write it as minus n plus 2. In that, this is your first step and this will be your second step. So this is the final answer, whatever they asked. Now coming to this second example, sketch x of t is equal to minus sketch x of t is equal to so and so, some u of t, some combinations they have given. So it is a addition of 2 plus 1 plus 4 signals are added. Let us add one by one. Okay, first let me write u of t signal. It is a continuous time signal. U of t signal starts from 0 onwards. It's a unit step signal. This is your u of t signal. Okay, now I have to sketch u of t plus 1. First one what I want is t plus 3. So now I have to sketch u of t plus 3. So u of t plus 3. It is nothing but the left shift by 0, no? So it is left shift by how many units? 3 units. 0, instead of starting from 0, in u of t plus 3, 0 instead of 0, you will get it on the left side by 3 units. 0 is shifted to 3 units left side, means you will get it from minus 3. Like this. Dotted lines will be there because the dotted line goes up to infinity. So only this 0 will be shifted to minus 3 and right hand side will be going up to infinity only. No change in that. Amplitude is 1. Now this is u of t plus 3. What you have to do? You have to subtract u of t plus 1 with this one. Or you can take the negative sign for multiply the negative sign for the amplitude and then you can add. So I'm now drawing minus u of t plus 3. I am drawing minus u of t plus 3. Minus is outside, means it is a amplitude scaling. So instead of plus 1, what you should do? 1 into amplitude minus 1. So 1 into minus 1 will become the amplitude, negative amplitude. So instead of plus 1, you are going to get negative amplitude minus 1. This is the signal minus u of t plus 3. Now I have to sketch u of t plus 1. I have to sketch u of t plus 1. How to sketch u of t plus 1? Look into your u of t signal. If you want to sketch u of t plus 1, you have to left shift it by 1 unit. Instead of starting from 0, it will be left shifted to 1 unit. So it will start from minus 1. Okay. Now because I want into 2, actually the amplitude is 1. But if you multiply the amplitude with 2, here also the amplitude instead of 1, here also the amplitude will be 2. Amplitude is 2. Because you have 2 here multiplied for u of t plus 1. So I have to multiply. This is called amplitude scaling. So instead of 1, I have to write the amplitude as 2. Starting from minus 1. Why starting from minus 1? Because u of t is left shifted by 1 unit. Now which 2 signals I have to add? I have to add, see, consider this is my first signal and this is my second signal. So this is your first signal, this is your second signal. Both of them you should add. Both of them you should add so that you will get this part of the answer. This part of the answer you will get. That I will do. Now start from the left hand side. So 0 plus 0 is 0. These two signals I have to add. Now from minus 3 onwards, this is minus 3. Minus 3 to origin, this is your origin and this is your minus 1. So from minus 3 to minus 1, let us see what happens. From t is equal to minus 3 to t is equal to minus 1, amplitude is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 0, minus 1 only. Amplitude is minus 1. Afterwards, after t is equal to minus 1, what happens after t is equal to minus 1? After t is equal to minus 1, amplitude is 2, but here amplitude is minus 1 everywhere, but here it is 2 everywhere. So if you add these two, what will you get? Minus 1 plus 2 will be 1. So exactly at n t is equal to minus 1, your waveform should be switched over to plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1 everywhere. From t is equal to minus 1 onwards, here the amplitude is 2, here the amplitude is minus 1 everywhere up to infinity. So minus 1 plus 2, if you do, you are going to get plus 1. So that's why exactly at t is equal to minus 1, I shifted over from minus 1 amplitude to plus 1 everywhere. Dotted lines. Why? Because everywhere it is minus 1, everywhere it is plus 2. If you add minus 1 plus 2, everywhere it will be plus 1. So this is the signal I got from 1 plus 2. What is 1 plus 2? This one. 1 plus 2 is ready. Now let me call this as signal 3 and let me call this as signal 4. Now let me sketch signal 3. Let me sketch the signal 3. Signal 3 is what? It is minus 2 u of t minus 1. First let me write u of t minus 1. Okay, minus 2 is there. Amplitude is minus 2. How to sketch u of t minus 1? Right shifting of u of t by 1 unit. This u of t should be right shifted by 1 unit. Instead of 0, it should start from t is equal to 1. Instead of 0, it should start from t is equal to 1. Okay, t is equal to 1, it should start, and the amplitude is 1. But here the amplitude what we want is minus 2. Amplitude what we want is minus 2. So if you multiply this amplitude to the amplitude 1, what is the answer? 1 into minus 2 will give you minus 2. So instead of writing like this, I have to write in a reverse way now because the amplitude is minus 2. So I will erase this part. Now I will write amplitude is minus 2. So this amplitude is minus 2. Now this is your minus 2 into u of t minus 1. Minus 2 into u of t minus 1. Third signal. This third signal, what I have to do for this third signal? This third signal should be added to the answer of first one and second one addition. No? It should be added because minus sign I have taken inside the signal only. This entire thing is third signal, including minus sign, it is third signal. So if I include minus sign for the third signal, then what I should do? To the answer whatever I have got for 1 and 2, after adding 1 and 2, to that I have to add my third signal. So to this 1 plus 2, I have to add my third signal, this one. So now here I am going to sketch 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1 plus 2 is already ready with me. Here it is there. You can observe what will you get the answer till 1. So here it is 0, right? 0. Till you get t is equal to 1, 0. Amplitude is 0. So here there is some signal present. Till t is equal to 1, there is some signal present. What happens if you add them? Here it is 0 amplitude till t is equal to 1, but here something is there. So if you add something with 0, will you not get the same thing? Yes. So if I add some signal with 0, I'm going to get same signal, right? So let me write the same signal till where? Till t is equal to 1. Till t is equal to 1, I have to write the same signal whatever I had in my previous thing. See, I have written the same thing. Square, negative square wave, positive square wave. Till where? Till t is equal to 1. Don't write after that. Now, after t is equal to 1, what happens? Here, what is there after t is equal to 1? Plus 1 is their amplitude. Here, what is there after t is equal to 1? Minus 2 is there everywhere. So, when you add both of them, here plus 1 and here minus 1, minus 2, sorry. Add them, plus 1 minus 2. If you add, you are going to get amplitude minus 1. Correct? So, from t is equal to 1 and greater than 1, from t is equal to 1 onwards, your amplitude after adding is minus 1. Everywhere, dotted lines you have to write. Everywhere it is minus 1 amplitude. Why I got like that? Because here it was 1 amplitude and here it was minus 2 amplitude. When you add them, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. That is why exactly at 1, suddenly from 1 to minus 1 it shifted and dotted line. Why dotted line? Because everywhere it is minus 2 and here also everywhere it is plus 1. So you will get the answer as minus 1 only. This is 1 plus 2 plus 3. So this is over 1 plus 2 plus 3. Now what I have to do last thing, adding all 1 plus 2 plus 3 with 4. So let me sketch 4 u of t minus 3. So I am sketching u of t minus 3. From where I have to write? Actually this is my u of t starting from 0. U of t minus 3 means right shifting by 3 units. 0 will go to 3. So my signal u of t minus 3 will start from 3 with amplitude 1 only. The amplitude 1. And now this is my fourth signal. What I have to do now? 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is already ready here, that you have to add it with 4. So that is going to give you, if you add 1, 2, 3 for all the things, you are going to get x of t. This is my x of t which I am going to sketch now. So if you add these two, this 1 plus 2 plus 3 is ready here and 4 is ready. If you add these two, what will you get? Here 0 is there. 0 plus some signal. You are going to get same signal. Till where you are going to get same signal? Till you get t is equal to 3. Because till t is equal to 3, amplitude is 0. 0 plus something will be the same thing. I have to write my same signal. Till t is equal to 3, write down the same signal like this. Till t is equal to 3. I have written till here. Same thing I have written here with amplitude 1 and with amplitude minus 1. Okay. Now what happens after 3? After 3, here the amplitude is plus 1 and here the amplitude is minus 1. So when you add minus 1 with plus 1, you are going to get 0, right? That's all. So after 3, at 3 exactly it shifts to 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 everywhere. It goes on the axis. So this is the answer of x of t you are going to get. So this is the answer what they have asked in the problem. Sketch x of t. X of t looks like this, like a square wave. This is the final answer. Now going to the third example of sketching signals. Sketch y of t, it seems. You need to sketch y of t signal. X of t plus x of 2 minus t, u of 1 minus t. Okay, what is x of t? That is given in the problem here. So this is x of t. For this x of t, you have to sketch this entire equation. First, let me write my x of t signal once again. Minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. I am writing x of t signal again. Sorry. So the amplitude here is 1, here it is 2, and here the amplitude is minus 1. Now this is my x of t. For this x of t, you have to add x of 2 minus t. How to sketch x of 2 minus t? First you have to arrange it in the order x of minus t plus 2. There are two operations here. One is time shifting, the other one is time reversal. According to precedence rule, first you have to do time shifting. X of t plus 2, you have to do time shifting. So shift the entire time axis towards left by 2 units. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. 0, minus 2, minus 2. 1, minus 2, minus 1. 2, minus 2, 0. 3, minus 2, 1. Now rewrite the same signal waveform with the new time values. Rewrite the same waveform with the new time values. It comes like this. This is amplitude 1, 2, and this is amplitude minus 1. So this entire signal is shifted left side by how many units? 2 units. That is what x of t plus 2. After x of t plus 2, now I have to do time reversal as my second step. Then only I will get my complete answer x of 2 minus t. This is my x of minus t plus 2. To this intermediate answer, I have to do time reversal. Then only this will be equal to x of 2 minus t. First, you have to always do time shifting. Second step should be time reversal in this case. Now, minus 3 will become plus 3. Minus 2 will become plus 2. Minus 1 will become plus 1. 0 will be in the same place. And 1 plus 1 will become minus 1. Now rewrite the same signal in the mirror image form. It should be exactly like a mirror image. I have to write from this side, like this I have to write in the reverse way. See, exactly it should look like the mirror image. If you see this and if you see this, it is exactly in the reverse way. Now this is my x of 2 minus t. Now what is that I have to do in my given problem? I have to now I have to add x of t with x of 2 minus t. So this signal and x of t signal, both I have to add them. So if you add both, what happens from minus 1 to 0? Take in between points. At minus 1, amplitude is 0. At minus 1, amplitude is 0. 0 plus 0, 0. Now take in between minus 1 and 0. What is the amplitude in between minus 1 and 0? This is plus 1. So in the middle somewhere it will be 0.5. Here in between minus 1 and 0 you take, what is the amplitude here? Minus 0.5. So when you add 0.5 with minus 0.5, you will get 0. So nothing you will get. Now when you come to exactly at t is equal to 0, here amplitude is 1, but here at exactly t is equal to 0, you have a dilemma condition. Dilemma means suddenly the amplitude is shifting from minus 1 to plus 2. In such case, when you get dilemma, you should not take exactly at t is equal to 0. You have to take a small point before t is equal to 0 and after t is equal to 0. Now let me take t before t is equal to 0, approximately amplitude 1. Here you take before t is equal to 0, approximately amplitude minus 1. So adding 1 and minus 1 before t is equal to 0 becomes 0. So you did not get anything. Answer is 0. Now don't take exactly on 0. You take just after 0. A small point after 0. Here the approximate amplitude is 1. Here after 0 approximate amplitude is 2. When you add them, 1 plus 2. When you add them, you get 3. So just after 0, small point after 0, the amplitude is 3. Mark the point. Similarly, now you take in between 0 and 1, constant 1 amplitude. Here constant 2 amplitude. So 1 plus 2, 3. Constant amplitude 3. Till where? Till, assume that you have calculated till 1. Now 1 to 2, let us see. 1 to 2, here you have amplitude 2, and here 1 to 2 amplitude is 1. So 1 plus 2, again 3. So 3 will be in 3 only, no change. Now from 2 to 3, let us see. So exactly at 2 I cannot take. Why exactly at 2 I cannot take? Because there is a sudden drop from plus 2 to minus 1. In such case you have to take before 2 and after 2. Before 2 it is plus 2. Here before 2 it is 1. So adding you are going to get 3. Now we will take after 2. After 2 approximately it is minus 1. Here after 2 approximately it is plus 1. So when you add minus 1 with plus 1, 0. So just after 2 the amplitude is 0. So that means at exactly t is equal to 2, suddenly the signal jumps to 0. That is the meaning. Because before 2 it was 3. After 2 it is 0. That means suddenly it should decrease. Now what happens? Take in between 2 and 3. In between 2 and 3 the amplitude is minus 0.5. Here in between 2 and 3 the amplitude is plus 0.5. Plus 0.5 minus 0.5 after adding becomes 0. Now on 3 you take. On 3 amplitude is 0. On 3 amplitude is 0. 0 plus 0. So you are going to get a square wave with constant amplitude 3. If you add this x of 2 minus 2 minus t and x of t, you will get this. This you have to multiply with u of 1 minus t. I will show you how to sketch u of 1 minus t. How to sketch u of t. Starting from 0, 1, 1, 1 amplitude. Correct. This is u of t, right? You have to remember this. Now how to sketch u of 1 minus t. See, u of 1 minus t is nothing but u of minus t plus 1. So first I have to sketch time shifting, no? U of t plus 1 I have to sketch first. U of t plus 1. Left shifting by how many units? 1 unit. Left shifting by 1 unit. So this u of t signal shifted left by 1 unit. Instead of 0, now it will come from minus 1. Now this is u of t plus 1. But I want to sketch what? U of minus t plus 1. So u of minus t plus 1. For the first step answer, do time reversal. For the first step answer, do time reversal. If you do time reversal for this, instead of starting from minus 1, it should start from plus 1. It should be mirror image, no? So instead of going to right side plus infinity, the signal now goes to left side minus infinity. Instead of like this, I have to write like this. Just a mirror image. Exactly, it should be a mirror image. Amplitude is same, but only instead of like this, I have to write in a reverse way. So this is my u of 1 minus t. Instead of u of minus t plus 1, it is u of 1 minus t. Now this signal I have to multiply with this signal. What is this signal? It's x of t plus x of 2 minus t. This you have to multiply with u of 1 minus t. So these two things you have to multiply to get my final answer, because it's multiplication only, no, here in between. To get my final answer, y of t. To get my final answer, y of t. So when I multiply, what happens? Here on the left hand side amplitude is 0. 0 multiplied with something on the left hand side here. Here there is some signal. So 0 multiplied with some signal will give you 0. Nothing you have to write on the left hand side. Now here from 0 to 1 you see 0 to 1 amplitude is 3. Here from 0 to 1 amplitude is 1. 1 into 3 multiplication we are doing. Amplitude 1 into amplitude 3 is 3. 1 into 3 is 3. From where to where? 0 to 1 only. From 0 to 1. Zero to 1. After 1 what happens? Here after 1 nothing is there. Amplitude is 0. But here after 1 there is some signal. So when you multiply 0 with some signal, it becomes 0. So after 1 suddenly the signal will become 0 after multiplying. And forever it is 0 and forever it is 0. 0 into 0 will be 0. So this is the answer for y of t what you got. It's a pulse. It's a rectangular pulse. This is my y of t signal completed.